Welcome back to the game show 2017 League of Legends tournament here. We're coming in to bring you the second semi-final of today, of this evening. It's going to be against VIU versus XSH. It's going to be, I'm sure it's going to be an exciting series.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be an exciting series indeed. My name is Raymond Raiku Kuzami, and with me right here we have Young Sunox Yechen.
Yeah. Alright, so we've already got one finalist decided, right? Sovereign, they picked apart TNB in the semi-finals and they're in the finals. So we're going to be seeing who's going to be making it to the finals in this game here, and now we're going to be finally having a game where Ice Destiny is not playing. Do you think we're going to be seeing some of these Nunu picks coming in again? Maybe they saw Ice Destiny play, maybe they'll try it.
Yes, I want to see how this series goes, because we look at Sovereign actually kind of really snowballed their leads from the start to finish. Whereas honestly, when you look at these two teams, there's a bit of similar play style, similar kind of environment. So let's look at how these two teams will play and who's the victor, because I don't really know who is the favorites between these two teams. So right now we see the bands here. Right now we've seen an Ash band on the blue side, whereas Zek and Zaya on the red side.
Well, after Zek and Zaya, it's going to be the Ash band over on the side of VIU here. So far AD carry pool has been pinched a little bit, so we're going to be seeing what the third bench is going to be coming up from VIU. But so far there's the AD carry pool. There are a few more champions left. We've seen the Varus, there's still the Jin, maybe the Kog'Maw, but Syndra going to be banned out. They do not want SSH to be able to pick that up, so we're going to see what SSH will ban in return.
But look here, Caitlyn is still open, so we might look into a first pick Caitlyn by our team VIU. So Anivia is the last man, is a super special right there. The mid lane, his mid lane champion, Anivia is one of his favorites.
So Anivia banned out by Soup. They do not want him to play one of his best champions here. So we're going to see what the first pick is coming in for VIU. It's going to be the Thresh here. We saw how good Mango was on the Thresh in the previous series. Let's see whether Last Trace is able to replicate that success.
I don't really like this Thresh pick, but it looks like a team XSH decides not to actually take the AD carry on priority right now, which is Caitlyn. Instead, decide to first pick the Orianna as well as the Elise. There's a lot of pressure since Lee Sin is banned. One of the best junglers right now to take, who has a lot of lane pressure. So Caitlyn is still open. Will they actually pick the Caitlyn? Yes, I'm looking for this pick right now. The Caitlyn finally been locked in here by Team XIU.
And Caitlyn Thresh is such an oppressive bottom lane to play against. You have the extreme long range of Caitlyn, and you have the lane pressure that Thresh is able to bring with the hooks, with the flays. Shen is now going to be added into the mix here. This Caitlyn will have so much protection if it goes into mid to late game, even with just the Shen. Tom Kench is likely going to be picked here. Yes, it's going to be picked to try to snuff out some of the engagers that the VIU rather will try to bring out. But going back to the picks that XSH was going for earlier on, they first picked the Orianna, which I'm not too sure if they really should have picked the Orianna so early on, because it will be so easy to counter that. Meanwhile, we're going to be entering the second ban phase, and it's going to be Sejuani banned out by XSH. Clearly they know something that we don't, because we don't see Sejuani a lot.
Yes, I don't really see Sejuani very often, and since Chen is already being picked, I assume that Sejuani ban is targeted towards the jungle, and we don't know, maybe Rambutan has played a few Sejuani jungles in his time in solo queue, who knows. Gregor's as well being banned, so they're kind of really pinching on the jungle pool right here. Whereas when you look at the side of Team XIU, they are kind of pinching the AD carry, because XHS has not picked the AD carry yet.
So as the last ban, if they're trying to pinch the AD carry pool, I was about to say Ashe, but they've already banned it, so maybe the one standard. Yes, I was about to say it's going to be the Jin here. So we have 3 AD carry bans on the side of XSH. They're really going to try to pinch Tiffany rather into something, but if you have no ADCs, why not pick an APC? Ziggs is not a
But Twitch is open, so I really think that they should have gone for the Twitch. But if Tiffany decides to go for the Ziggs, and no, they decide to actually hover the Jarvan instead. They want to blind pick the top laner. It's not really a blind pick. They actually pick Jarvan into Shen right here. But maybe last pick, I believe it's gonna be a Ziggs or a Twitch. Whereas on the side of Team XIU, the mid laner here haven't been picked yet. The jungler hasn't been picked yet. I'm not kind of really questioning this Oriana first pick here, because when you look at the side of Team XIU, and you wonder why they pick the first pick Oriana, it must be because Soup has a very comfort pick on Oriana, one of his favorite champions. So by taking away the Oriana, it will a lot of discomfort because you already banned on the Syndra as well as the Anivia. Now you take away his Oriana. So what champion must he play? That you're kind of pinching him to a champion where he's not very comfortable with by taking away the first pick Oriana.
Yes, you're absolutely right on that. Now, in the meantime, Ari is going to be the pickup in the mid lane for VIU. And it looks like Jax, yes, Jax going to be locked in for the top lane. So
Jax is locked in for the jungle.
Oh, alright, my bad. Jax is locked in for the jungle. It's not something we see too often. You know, Tristana, we have seen her a lot more often recently. So I expect this to be locked in, and it will be. So it's going to be the Tristana for Tiffany. So they really pinched the AD carry pool for Tiffany, and he rather is still able to bring out this Tristana pick. There will be so much sieging potential on the side of XSH, and we're going to see how the very late game centric team comp, I feel like, of VIU will be able to deal with it.
So when you look in this team comps right now, under the Jax jungle, a very odd pick. We don't really see it in the jungle, you usually see it in the top lane.
Exactly.
So I'm quite curious how this will go, because if this Jax jungle turns out to be ineffective in the early mid game, the Elise will snowball the lead for our other lane, because Elise has so much pressure in the early game. She has the stun, she has the burst, she has the damage. What can this Jax do to somewhat counter the amount of damage being done by Elise in the early game?
Alright, so we're going to be done with the pick ban phase. So we're going to look at the team composition of these teams. So what do you feel is the win condition for these teams, and who do you feel has the quote-unquote easier win condition?
I believe the one with the easier win condition has got to be Team XHS, because when you look at the team comp right here, we look at Shen, it's more of like a catch comp, protect the ADC comp, because you have to protect the Ari as well as the Caitlyn, and Ari doesn't really provide consistent damage if you don't land the charm as well as the skills. Where you look at Oriana damage is more consistent. It has fixed value, and it has shielding. It has a CC stun as well, CC ultimate, which is to knock people together. So if you compare the Ari to Oriana in a team fight, Oriana will provide a more reliable damage compared to Ari, unless Ari can charm the AD carry or Oriana itself. And then if you look at the jungle, Elise has a better kind of engage setup compared to a Jax, because Jax has to fly in. Tamkench can eat up a carry that is being stunned out by the Jax, whereas Trash, if you want to lantern out the person has to be CC'd, cleansed away from the CC first. So I believe that Team XHS has the upper hand in the team comp as well as the advantage. But then when you look at this team comp as well, there's a lot of catch potential onto Team XIU, because the Shen ultimate paired together with the Ari or the Jax has a lot of potential to make a fight turn out to be from a 3v3 to a 4v4 to a 4v3, or even a 2v3 turn out to a 2v2 turn out to be a 3v2. So this Shen has a very crucial role, is knowing when he needs to ulti in or just let the fight continue. Because remember that every time he ultis in, Jarvan has pressure on the top lane. Jarvan will manage to do some shit damage onto the turret. So he needs to decide whether it's the correct time to ulti in or just let the fight continue. And he he has to control between juggling the aggro of other lanes as well as maintaining his own lane. So this Shen has a very crucial role in this game.
So we're going to be seeing how Coconut on this Shen will be able to I blanked out there. We'll see how Shen will be able to affect other lanes. That was the one I was looking for. Affect other lanes. We're going to see whether the VIU will be able to take over the game as how you mentioned here. But at the same time here, we're going to see how do you think the early game will pan out? Where do you think these teams will have to target in the early game for them to be able to start rolling here? Because I feel that across the board, all of the lanes can be played pretty aggressively.
When you look into this team comp, there's a very certain way where Team XHS will play and Team XIU will play. When you play against a Shen, something you have to do definitely is to focus on the Shen lane once you reach after 6. So I'm gonna see XHS most likely gonna focus on the bot to mid lane pre-6, and then move their pressure and aggression toward to the top side once Shen reach level 6, so that the Shen's ultimate doesn't really have any impact, because if you don't make plays in other lanes, Shen has nowhere to alter, and his ulti will be considered quite useless if you don't make the play.
You are absolutely right on that here. So we're going to be going to a game relatively soon here. Let's just have a quick roster rundown once more. It is going to be VIU in the bottom, in the blue side rather, and there's going to be Coconut 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to exclude the 1, 2, 3, right? It's going to be Coconut in the top lane, Rambo 10 in the jungle, Swoop on mid lane, Watermelon AD carry, and Lustrious as support.
And on the red side, we have Team XSH. Sorry, my bad. I thought it was XHS. We have Team XSH, and on the top lane we have Dokudo. Jungle we have Jichu, and on the mid lane I'm not really sure how do I read
Mid lane
that.
we have Hao Xiang Nio. Sorry, I should say I'm going to
Okay.
pronounce that.
And on the AD carry, we have Tiffany, as well as on support we have Yugure no Tori.
Alright, so we are going to be taking a small break here. We are experiencing some technical difficulties, so we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Yes, definitely. We'll be Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are now into game 1 between Team XIU versus XSH, and both the teams right here are actually quite even right now. Not much action within the first 2 minutes of the game as expected.
So we're going to be seeing standard across the board here. It looks like there's not too much going on here. The junglers, they're clearing their camps. Looks like the G2 started on the bottom side, while both junglers started on the bottom side rather. So maybe both of them will meet up in the top lane, and as you mentioned, maybe also try to affect this top lane with the Shen and the Java.
Yes, and it's really a game where we want to look at whether the Shen can actually impact once he reaches level 6, because when you look at these two team comps, the Shen has played a very vital role. But how will Team XSH actually kind of impact the mid lane as well as the bottom lane pre-6, and then focus his attention onto the top lane once Shen reaches 6? That's what we want to see, because you want to limit the Shen's impact with his 10 United.
Alright, so looking down at the items here, we're seeing 80 carries. Caitlyn did start with the Dawn's Blade here. Hook's not going to be connecting anytime soon. Already having not as much success as Mango. But either way, it looks like Tiffany's actually going to be getting a little bit caught here. That's taken a lot of health down. So Tiffany now might have to use the potion if he wants to be able to stay up on this lane. Lustrious just zoning them out with the possibility of the hook.
And the lane's they're really going rather even here. That maybe Caitlyn has a few CS up. Probably gonna be equal once the lane is okay. When you look at the mid lane, Oriana having a slightly CS against the Ari, kind of expected, but Ari's already burned a flash.
Oh, I didn't even see that. So it must have had some trade happen where Oriana managed to come on top. Hook's gonna land onto Tiffany here, but good devour from Yugo that is going to save him.
Yeah, and then Ari actually recalled way earlier than Oriana, so that's why her CS is kind of low. But it kind of shows that maybe there was a gang here by the mid lane, because G2 actually flashed as well. So probably a gang by Elise which we didn't see and was not caught on camera. And on top lane, the lane's pushing over towards the Shen. Shen will definitely manage to skill up happily. And here now, just another hook here by Latilas.
I mean, hook landing on Ken, he won't really care really because he's so beefy, and both Lustrous and Watermelon are not at full health. So, and he was right on the turret, so Lustrous had no business going down there as well. So far it's quite a calm early game, not much action going on here. Even though VIU has built up a little bit of a lead, about 400. We aren't really see much happening across the map at all.
Yes, and then I see Jax actually went over to the bottom side and decides to stay, and we're gonna see we might see actually a gang coming in right here because Jax is still around here as well.
So Rambutan is on the bottom lane. He's gonna go in and he's gonna get a double stun onto the bottom lane of XSH, but Jishu is here as well and he's trying to get a return kill on the Rambutan. Rambutan taking very low as the bomb on top of him. He will not be going down to the bomb, and teleport will be cancelled by Coconut. So a gang coming down onto the bottom lane, but no kills on both sides.
That was a good engage there by Jax, but Elise was actually also at the bottom side. So G2 actually read the gang pattern of Jax well and decides to go over to the bottom side. Well played here by XSH, even though it was Team XIU that started the fight. Both so 1-for-1 flash traded the Tom Cash for the Jax.
So it's going to be back to laning and trading back and forth for these guys here. And really, even though there's no kills, no turrets taken, VIU is up 500 gold at 6 minutes, and this is just purely because of the CS difference. We see almost a 15 CS lead for Coconut, and even though Soup is in a CS deficit, I look at the CS differential for Jax as well, 32 to 16. This is why VIU is kind of came out ahead here, but there is nothing XSH can get back. The lead has shrunk back down to literally nothing. Yeah,
but it's also because the lanes were kind of stacked onto Team XIU side, so once the waves crash onto Team XSH, the goal starts to come back. As you can see now, the goal is actually even right now. So now we're gonna look into the Shen, because the Shen decides to go for that bounce in the first, and then we're gonna see him go to the Titanic Hydra sooner or later. So once you see the Titanic Hydra comes in, Shen will have a lot of whip clear pressure and he'll be able to roam more often than not, because with the Titanic Hydra as well as the Bomb Cinder, you have a lot of whip clear.
Alright, so both top laners as well as mid laners are now level 6, so we might start seeing some action happening real soon. But both junglers have not been playing as aggressively. We've seen that one gang happening in the bottom lane, but apart from that, there really hasn't been much action here. So we just have to sit back, relax, maybe enjoy the show a little bit. So look at the minimap, it looks like G2 might be heading back down to the bottom lane, or to maybe go for a repeat gang. But Watermelon and Lustrous both have their flashes up, so I don't think this gang might work out very well for them. Lustrous tries to go for it and he's going to be stunned. G2 is taking the attack. Lustrous taking down solo here, but it's such a huge shield as well as the Shen ultimate will come out here. Shen ultimate gets disrupted by Doriko, and Tiffany now in a 1v2 here will be trying to run away. G2 now the target. Caitlyn is going to be taken down so low here, but Dokodo is really taking so much damage from the Shen. He flashes forward here. Dokodo trying to get away. Flag and Drag will be getting out of range, and still no kills on either sides.
Yeah, this game has been quite quiet. Compare this game to Sovereign's game. There's always really a first blood here. It's going to be around 2 kills right now. So this game is more lane focused. We see a lot of farm fairs, we see a lot of things. But even though it's aggressive, but there was no kill confirmed yet. You see Shen actually now flashing over, trying to get his enhanced kill, and you can see a teleport here right now on the bottom side.
Alright, teleports coming in for both sides, but both of them are going to be cancelling it, seeing that they are just not in the right position.
Again, you see the two teleports coming to the bottom side and cancelled last minute. So really, I thought we could see some action right here at the bottom side, but there was not enough action. So what to do, man?
Alright, so now both top laners teleported down. Shockwave going to be catching on to Soup here, but there's not enough damage to finish him off rather. So Shockwave going to be blown by the Orianna.
Yeah, so now Aryu has to back up, and that will give a lot of pressure for Orianna to actually get some cheap damage onto the turret. So well played here by the guy with the Chinese name. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. So
let's call her Team Orianna.
Yeah, the Orianna. So G2 now in the mid lane as well, getting some cheap damage onto the turret. So this mid lane going to go around half HP in 9 minutes. A lot of pressure has been done onto this mid lane tier 1 turret.
So because So because Oriana was able to chunk swoop that low, they were able to get a lot of damage onto the mid lane turret here, and now Jichu is going to be securing this Rift Sculptor and will most likely be going for this Mountain Dragon next.
Yes, the Mountain Dragon has been started by the Tom Kench. Jax is now at the top side, unaware that the Mountain Dragon is actually being started. So this Mountain Dragon will go over freely because only the Trash is aware that they might have been doing the Dragon. And since Ari was forced to recall and now just entered back lane, this Mountain Dragon will go over freely.
And teleports now up for both top laners. Stand United now up for Coconut. This Mountain Drake rather, is XSH to take, and they are going to be securing it. So this Mountain Dragon for them more damage onto structures.
Yes, this will be quite useful for Oriana because Oriana has always been pushing the lane, getting some chip dash onto the enemy turret, onto XIU's turret, and XIU's turret is actually quite low right now. And you can see here right now
we're going to be seeing some trading to and fro in the top lane here. Dokudo and Coconut going toe and toe, and Coconut heavily winning the trade. Dokudo is forced to flag and drag away from them.
Okay, so right there I have to amend my mistake, which is the team here right now is VIUs, and I've been saying XIU, so sorry right there. So team VIU, so the Shen is actually winning Javan in the trade, but CSY still goes over to the Javan. So the Javan still managed to maintain some kind of lane pressure, lane control, but kind of losing the trades here right here. And now Jichu is coming to the bottom side.
And Jichu is coming on the bottom side. Last trades a target now. Stand United will come here, and the Tomkins has to flash away. Tiffany is being taken solo. Face in the hole is going to be taken, and he's not going to be going down. Tiffany and Yugure are both in so low health, but once again, still no kills are happening.
No, but with both this A carry and the Tom Kench low, you can see a lot of some chip damage onto the bottom side. Now Javan can put the top lane, get some chip back on the turret, but no, Tiffany and Tom Kench decides to stay in the lane. We might see a play coming in. We might see they go use Abyssal Voyage to do something, but no, because Jichu is actually now moving away. So now Tom Kench and Tristana actually delayed their backs, and that's why it's kind of very effective, not really very effective. And you can see here,
oh, that was such a good. Oh, Shockwave lands on the ball, and it looks like it will get away. He dodges but it's going to be first blood. Swoop takes down, and Tom Kench goes down as well. 2-4-0 in favor of VIU.
This is very greedy right here from team XSH, because they were so low just now. They should have just recalled, but they decided not to recall. They decided to stay, and Tom Kench just gave away a free kill over to Caitlyn right here. And now look at Tristana getting caught here by.
Well, Tiffany was able to just. I couldn't tell if there was a rocket jump or there was a blast cone, but he was able to jump away just in time. First turret will be going cleanly over to VIU, and they secure themselves a 2,000 gold lead.
Yes, they know how to rotate. Jax know that the time guy was down, so decides to go over from the mid lane to the bottom. Well played here, but really this is just greed here from team XSH, because they decide to stay when they should have just backed off. Maybe they could get, maybe VIU will get chip turret there onto the bottom turret, but it was not sure that it will go down. So if Tristana and Tom Kench had backed off earlier, they could have come down bottom lane with the Abyssal Voyage and still save the turret, but they were very greedy.
Yes, they were way too greedy. They were at such low health, and they still decided to stay to try to defend the turret. So, and because of that, the turret goes down. Might be traded over for top, but Watermelon is here to defend the turret.
Yes.
So one turret in favor of VIU right now.
So now you see Caitlyn now going over to the top side, completed his IE, whereas Tristana has not completed the Blade of the Ruin King. Java haven't recalled that, but might be going to recall. No, he cancelled again. So we might see a call on the top side. All 5 members are heading to the top side. Shen is just at bottom lanes pushing. Shen still haven't built a Tiamat yet though.
Plus the death sentence going to be connecting onto the, but the charm's going to be landing onto the Oriana. Oriana gets a shockwave and stop the 1v1.
Oh!
What a great outplay!
That was unlucky there by Soap. He thought he could kill her, but no, the Oriana's auto attack saved the day. Really, very quite. We thought it was going to be a very quiet first half, but there was a lot of aggression, just that the kills didn't make up for it. 2-1 to team VIU, and now you can see another repeat of the bottom lane here at the top side.
So a kill coming in for the Oriana now. Maybe she can finally start to get those items to have that incredible team fight power. She's already up by over 30 CS here. So we need to see how the teleport's coming in from Dokudo. However, they are trying to fight this. Abyssal Voyage is going to come in and it's going to bring Jichu. And Lustrous is going to be stuck in the rock and hard place. Lustrous is trying to take it. He's going to flash us away from it. But it's going to the Cataclysm. He's trapped away in so many people. Rambutan gets the kill onto Dokudo, however. Death Sentence connects onto Yugure. And he takes down as well. Coconut is down. It's a 4 kills to 1 right now. And VIU are looking to push down this top turret.
Yes, the Java actually forced the fight knowing that Standing Ladder is up. He shouldn't have done that, but I believe the Java actually forced it. So this top lane turret will go down and they might actually go on to the Rift Hell after that. This is objective here for team VIU. Now 3k go up. They are building the lead steadily. They are actually allowing Caitlyn to scale faster than expected right here.
And now Rift Terror will surely be going over to VIU now. The jungler is not quite there. Wait, no, never mind. He's there. I'm blind. But yeah, Rift Terror is going to be going over to VIU, and they will be able to use that to push down even more turrets. And right now, it's more than a 4,000 gold lead for VIU, and they have now controlled 2 turrets to 0. But XSH are trying to win. Austria's going to be... Shockwave's going to be pulling in Rambutan here. And Rambutan will go down. Orianna will get the kill onto Rambutan. But what can they get off it?
They might look for the mid turret right here. But Liv Hell was taken down by team VIU. So they can look forward to getting the mid tier 1 turret. Because once Rambutan is up, they can actually just summon the Liv Hell at the mid lane as well. And get the tier 1 turret. Shen teleporting down to the bottom side. Dragon is up. This Dragon might actually go over to team... XSH because Rambutan is still down.
It looks like they're positioning around the Dragon here. So Dragon has been started by XSH, I believe. They're all around the Dragon pit. And VIU, yes, it's been started. VIU will not have any business trying to take this away from them. And it's going to be 2 Mountain Dragons secured by XSH.
Yes, 2 Mountain Dragons here, very serious precaution because they'll be able to take down turrets faster. They're going to go for the Baron even faster because Tristana damage of the Baron is quite high. When you look at the item. The item path is going to go BTRK maybe for the IE as well as the static sheath, and that damage onto Watermelon. Whoa!
Watermelon just got chunked so much by just a attack into dissonance combo by the Orianna. This Orianna already has her first item completed as well as the Sock Shoes. Those already is starting to do a lot of damage at this point of the game. Yes, VIU are up by 3,000 gold, but XSH are nowhere near out of it just yet.
Yeah, they're definitely not up because it's just a 3,000 gold lead in 17 minutes. It's not a big lead, but certain items have already counted in for the Caitlyn, especially important because she already has the 50% crit, which is the 40% crit, the 0 plus the IE. So slowly this Caitlyn was able to deal more damage than the Tristana because once they use the 3 item power spike, which is the rapid fire cannon, the static shift as well as the IE, the damage output by this Caitlyn is humongous.
So it looks like the game has been reset. Things are going to be slowing down just a bit. Watermelon and Lustrous going to be positioning themselves in the mid lane to counter the push that Orianna is trying to do onto them.
Look here, right here.
Wave actually connects on the Watermelon, but look at that sentence catching him out. Whoa, Lustrous actually gets the kill credit, unfortunately. But what a hook coming from Lustrous. That was beautiful.
Orianna was unlucky to kill because the heal somehow was, even though the heal was late, if the Orianna actually just AA one more time, he would have died. But unlucky because the AA damage wasn't enough, so just one more AA would have done it, and it flashed onto a trap.
So it's like Yugure is going to be using the Abyssal Void to try to defend this turret, but with the Rift Herald, it is no use. The mid lane outer turret will go down, and that's every single outer turret on the side of XSH just going down. 4,000 gold lead once again in favor of VIU. They are still in control of the map.
Now you can see all 3 tier 1 turrets of Team XSH has fallen down. We're going to look at how they're going to try to get the tier 2 turrets now because Baron is going to be up in 1 minute. Will there be a priority right here for Team VIU, or will they play slowly and let Kate slowly stitch into the turret? Because if they get the Baron, definitely it will be very hard for Team VIU to kind of protect the turret because they are still scaling. They don't really have the damage to clear with. So will VIU force a Baron dance and kind of force force XSH to them, or they just play it safe with the Shen, get some catch and get some turrets.
Alright, so Baron, probably likely to be the next point of contention here. And VIU holding that gold lead nice and strong. XSH, they'll be looking for these opportunities to get back into the game, but right now they have to rely more on VIU making mistakes rather than them being able to get back the lead on their own. Right, so lane assignments. Watermelon Lustrous in the top lane to push in the lane to attempt to get the top lane in the turret maybe, or just position themselves for Baron, while Coconut split pushes in the bottom.
Yes, and I kind of mentioned earlier in the Champions League that I believe Team XSH has a better team comp because of Oriana's damage, but still has kind of really been landing all his kill shot, has been providing consistent damage in catches in team fights. So I believe the later this game goes instead, I don't think XSH will fare better, because I feel VIU, because Soup has definitely been performing right now. We've seen him with his Ari. I believe VIU will definitely have a better late game because Caitlyn will outskill the Tristana in my opinion.
So we're looking for VIU to probably look for fights to with their gold lead to try to win a fight and probably get Baron. And with the Baron buff, with Watermelon on this Caitlyn and those traps, their siege potential is going to be so strong here. Well, meanwhile, as you look at SSH, a lot of them are grouping in the mid lane here, so maybe they're trying to force them push down mid, as the mid lane turret is already very low on health.
And then look at the items right now. Caitlyn has already completed his static shift, whereas Tristana is just only starting on her static shift. So Tristana is really falling behind, and the output she will be able to do in team fight is still relatively low. So Team XSH kind of needs to let Tristana scale, because he's still far behind compared to Caitlyn. Caitlyn probably has around around 1,000 gold more than the Tristana, which is quite dangerous because of this. And look here, Lustrous
gets burned by that was such a good play using the blast cone to their advantage here. You're going to be hooked in by, so Lustrous forced to use the flash, but that was so slick using the blast cone. Oh, you guys gonna get caught. Watermelon actually gets caught and goes down. Jitro might give his life for it, but he actually gets caught alive here. Rambutan chasing after Jitro, is gonna get the stand united onto him. Soup now is gonna try to get the damage here. Tiffany, go very low on health. And there's another hook coming onto Yugure, and there's gonna be Tom Kench going down here. 2 down on the side of VIU for only the AD carry. No, 2 down on the side of XSH rather, for the
jungle, as well as the support of Team XSH going down. But Dokuro didn't teleport into the mid lane to join the fight, so he managed to jump the bottom chart. That's actually provide some gold for the team, but they're still 4,000 gold behind. But okay, at least they got the bottom turret.
So Dokuro was able to split push down the bottom lane turret here, and looks like, oh, good channel there.
What a reflex right there.
That was brilliant. Wow.
But Ocean Drag is up right now, and you can see now Team XSH is moving towards the dragon right now, so they're gonna get the dragon again. So these 3 dragon stacks over to Team XSH.
So XSH positioning on the mid lane, but they are still unable to get that mid lane out of turret. I think literally just 1 or 2 hits away from going down, and XSH just wants it so bad.
Yes, the mid lane turret is very low, so we're gonna see it fall down rather shortly. Even the top lane turret is quite low as well. I see Jarvan now making his way to the top side to get the lane pushing and to get that turret down. But here on you can see the dragon falling over to Team XSH or Team VIU contest, and no.
Oh no, and now the Oriana is going to get caught. He with the shockwave, and now he's going to go down in a 1v4. Rambutan is trying to cut off the escape, but what was that? That was weird.
Yeah, now they're actually moving to the mid side. You're going to get tier 2 turret down. So a good catch onto Oriana, and now the tier 2 turret falling down. Vision control here, right? We're talking right here. If the mid tier 2 turret falls down, Team VIU will be able to control the vision more effectively onto the enemy jungle, and this is more important than the side lane tier 1 or tier 1 turret.
Glens onto Citro, and he gets blown to pieces. Watermelon gets the kill credit, and that's going to be the inhibitor turret going down.
This is definitely the inhibitor turret going down, because
but it's going to be devoured by Yogure. But the inhibitor turret goes down there onto the inhibitor. The inhibitor will go down, and VIU off to an incredible lead.
Yes, they're now 7k in the lead. Mid inhibitor go down as well. They can just play this game slowly, because they can just send Shen to the bottom side. with all 4 members at the top side, so they can play the 401 position, because the mid lane will definitely also push because of the mega minions coming out from the base itself. And look at so right here VIU just have to take it slow because they already are in the lead with a very good lead itself, because they have the mid lane pushing 100% confirmed as well. So Shen just needs to go to the bottom side, control the wave, and maybe just ulti in if there was a fight happening at the top side, because I don't think Javan is able to react on time if he's able to, if he needs to somehow meet the Shen at the bottom side, unless he decides to cancel the Shen's ultimate when he ultimate himself.
And so far, both turrets that XSH has managed to attain were from Dokudo split pushing. He managed to get the bottom turret at first, and then after he rotated to the top side and got that as well. But right now, we're going to be seeing a pause. We're not too sure what it's going to be on, but we're going to be heading back into game in just a bit. But look at the state of the game here: 9 kills to 3, 5 towers to 2, a sizable lead of 6,000 in favor of VIU. What do you think XSH they have to do if they want to claw their way back into this?
I believe XSH right here has a very kind of short playing option, because right now when you want to look at team VIU, look at the Caitlyn right now, how fast is she scaling. She is scaling quite fast right now because she's already completed a second 0, and she's going to a rapid fire cannon pretty soon. She is already doing so much damage. And when you look at Swoop, the way he's been catching opponent with his charm has been nearly accurate. He's been accurate most of the time. So if VIU were to keep catching members of XSH one by one, this would definitely be fatal, because you saw Orianna getting caught at the Dragon Pit once. That led to the tier 2 tower falling down, and from that catch of the Orianna, the tier 2, the tier 3 as well, the tier 2, the tier 1 and the inhibitor fall down just by catching the Orianna and the Elise. So Swoop's charm has been on point, and if we can continue landing such charms, we will see VIU just steamroll the game past XSH.
And speaking of accuracy, even last race on the stretch, we were almost going to criticize her trash ability in the early game, seeing how she missed a few hooks, but in the last 2 fights, her hooks were really on point. She was able to catch off so many members of XSH, and with her...
Alright, hold on here, we can see the game resumed, as now we see all of Team XSH now getting in the mid lane. Maybe trying to get that tier 1 child to fall down because it's just 1 dot away, but now you see G2 trying to clear some vision into the Baron pit right here, because they know that Team VIU will start to prepare the Baron vision, and they work once they prepare the Baron vision, it'll be very hard for them to kind of get some vision onto the Baron pit as well. So try just recall to get some control to actually place onto the Baron pit to deny vision from the enemy team itself.
So XSH in the mid lane just trying to alleviate the pressure that the super minions will be bringing onto the map here, since their mid lane inhibitor is down, while Dokudo and Coconut are still going at each other with the 1v1 in a split push for Dokudo. And it looks like the Baron Lance has started, as you see on the minimap. VIU is trying to set up vision around the Baron buff now, while XSH, they're trying to deny the vision, but because of the pressure from the super minions, they're just unable to do much about it. And we see here 2 wet noodles fighting. I don't think much is going to be coming out of this. Coconut is getting a little bit of the upper hand though, so that both top laners teleports are up. So if the Baron is started, we're going to be seeing a big fight.
That's right, Shen is kind of winning the trade, but I'm not really, I don't feel that what the Shen is building is very good, because yeah, there's a slight case right there. But I'm going back to Shen. I believe the Shen should be going for the Titanic Hydra, because it at least helps to alleviate the pressure. But you can see here at the top, at the Baron pit right here, they were kind of pushed away here because Javan teleported, but Shen didn't teleport, so that's teleport advantage over to the team VIU.
So teleport is going to be expanded by Dokudo. They wanted to, and it was really VIU's goal really, was to bait out Dokudo's teleport. They started up the Baron, but they backed off after seeing Dokudo use teleport, and now Dokudo, he can't go on the split push anymore, because if he goes for the split push, if VIU starts the Baron, Dokudo won't be able to enter the fight, and that's more likely going to be a free Baron for them.
Yes.
So very good play coming in from VIU.
Yes, I agree with you there. And look at the Shen, he's still going to be a bottom side. So if Dokudo were to actually meet the Shen's pressure, Shen can just stand united to a team fight at the top side, and Dokudo could not respond in time because he still needs to walk all the way there. So here is a very good pressure game, because if we see bottom Coconut can actually start pressuring the bottom tier 2 while forcing Dokudo to stay near his team, because if he doesn't stay near the team, a fight can happen anytime and Shen will be able to react faster than Dokudo.
And that's the thing with Shen, right? If he takes teleport, he does not only have teleport, he has teleport and he has 10 United. Effectively, two teleports here. As you see, VIU going to be starting up the Baron here. Jichu is nearby, and it looks like XSH, they are aware of this. They are the Abyssal Voyage when coming in here. VIU, they are trying to burn it down, but Jichu is behind the pit. He gets time that Jichu goes down. There is no smite left on the side of XSH, and VIU are trying to burn the Baron down here. Talk with him, catches the two embers, and he's going to stay last 3 years. But the Jax is on to him, and he's trying to get the kill. Rambutan is going to go down, and Oriana survives. Baron actually goes over. I'm not sure even to where here. Yugure goes down. Sub is now going to be on to the Tristana, and Tiffany has to rocket jump away here. Baron actually did go over the VIU. No steal came over for XSH, and flash power by Watermelon gets Tiffany. It almost aced. It's only the Oriana alive.
Only the Oriana alive. Her shield managed to actually stop the damage from the ace in the hole by Caitlyn, but will she Oriana be able to kind of prevent this push from ending? I doubt so, because Caitlyn is just doing so much damage that Oriana having to force off from the turret. And this is definitely going to be game here for...
it is going to be game here of Nexus turret number 1. There's a nice flash taunt coming from Coconut, gets the kill onto Oriana, and there's nothing left for XSH. The first Nexus turret falls, the second Nexus turret falls, and ace for VIU as VIU takes on a...
Oh, the inhibitor spawns out! Because during the end, because Tristana is coming out back, maybe they can defend it, maybe not, and they might actually end it, but doesn't look like they're gonna end it right now. Oh yes, they're gonna end it right here instead.
The Nexus turrets are all down. A catch onto the Tristana means there's no more damage on the side of XSH. VIU there onto the Nexus, and this is going to be VIU taking game 1 cleanly against XSH.
Yes, I believe that this was done very cleanly. VIU actually played very well from the start, knowing when to actually get the game going. I believe Coconut was very crucial, because his Stand United was always on point. He always get the correct members to Stand United on and get to the fight on the correct moment, as well as protecting the correct person at the correct time around the fight. He doesn't always ultimate on the Caitlyn. He always sometimes ultimate onto the Ahri as well, or sometimes even the Jack. So Coconut's timing has been very crucial. But when you see at Team XSH, they didn't really prioritize on getting together as a group, sticking and catching right here, because you always see Dokudo not teleporting to fights. Instead, he just focused more onto the split push. So maybe if you want to do that, he should maybe opt out to get a team comp that can orientate a split push comp better.
So the split push comp on the side of XSH did not really work out that well. So going to game 2 now, VIU up 1 game. What do you think XSH has to do? Is it a problem with the pick ban, or do you think it's really a problem of execution in game?
I believe it's a problem of execution, because right here you see that Team XSH, they took the Javan, they took the Tahm Kench, but you rarely see the Tahm Kench making the global presence, because he hasn't used the Abyssal Voyage to go all around the map. He didn't really kind of put pressure onto other lanes by forcing them to back out by bringing another person in to help the lane. So this Tahm Kench pick didn't really work out for Team XSH, because they didn't execute to what the Tahm Kench is supposed to do. So maybe during the pick and ban phase itself, they can actually kind of get another champion that has a lot of play potential within the lane itself, and not the Tahm Kench, because Tahm Kench kind of needs to go around the map.
Alright, so that's going to be game 1, going over to VIU of the semi-final series. Now don't go anywhere, we'll be right back with game 2. Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.